So, Freunde, ich muss natürlich erstmal noch, bevor wir jetzt in das Zimmer gehen, Schloss knacken, geht. Muss mir natürlich hier erst noch zu Ende umgucken. Oh, da ist ein Brief drin. Aber mit dem Siegel.
Gregory,
Oh, okay.
thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Hillsborough.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Anschließend werden sie frei von Not sein. Das heißt, sie ist reingeheiratet in die Hillsborough-Familie. Es ist nicht ihr Adelstitel, sondern sie hat sich da reingeheiratet, aber sie hat dann scheinbar was anderes gemacht. 15 Jahre zurück und ist dann irgendwie da mehr reingeraten, als sie vielleicht wollte.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Ist hier noch was? Das habe ich gelesen. Das Doofe ist jetzt, die steht halt direkt da am anderen Ende. Da vielleicht, Max, da ist noch was. Okay. Okay. Wo sind die beiden? Oh. Oh, Schubidu. Du hast ein... Oh. Da liegt jemand. Das muss so, oder? Das Leveldesign. Okay, warum zielt Emily ganz offensichtlich wahrscheinlich auf unsere Mutter? Wir müssen es rausfinden, Freunde. Wir gehen da jetzt rein. I'm going in. Ihr habt meinen Rücken, ne? Guten Tag.
What on earth is...
Ach, sie hat geschossen auf die Mutter.
Mother?
Mutter ist kaputt.
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for
Okay.
you.
Oh,
You
Gott,
are
oh Gott.
joking, I hope. Right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to...
Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games.
With my heart.
What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Kann ich
After
das?
everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope.
Fuck
I'm the one
me.
who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here.
What are you waiting
Louis,
for?
take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way! I am not Emma! Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this
Oh
little
Gott, oh Gott, oh
game.
Gott.
Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but
Natürlich.
I'd like
Nicht.
to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
Also ich tippe, dass die neben mir die falsche ist.
you handed me something. I wasn't feeling very well, and you handed me something. What was it?
My handkerchief, and you stained it with your blood. You still have it, as a matter of fact. But she already knows all this, Louis. It's a waste of time.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Hier hat Mortimer uns willkommen geheißen. Worüber haben wir uns unterhalten? Ich nehme mal das. Das hätte sonst Punkte gekostet.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Oh, nehme ich die falsche ins Visier? Am ersten Abend gingen wir nach oben, um zu schlafen, aber ich war nicht müde, daher machte ich einen kleinen Spaziergang. Haben wir uns unterhalten?
Did we get a chance to speak?
Certainly not. I was exhausted and went to bed. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this.
Mist!
I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you.
Ich kann meine
Look at
Fähigkeiten nicht
yourself,
einsetzen.
for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each
Ja,
other yet.
war auch
On
mein
the night
Gedanke.
of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann, wen denn jetzt? Ach Mann, scheiße. Mein erster Gedanke war, die neben mir ist die falsche. Aber wahrscheinlich würde die gute Person auch nicht... Ah, nee, die würde auch... Ach Mann, ich bleib bei der, dass die hinter mir vielleicht die böse ist. Ah, ist das schwer. Scheiße. Wie hat sie es an der Gorgone vorbeigeschafft? Wo befanden wir uns? Sie von den Gegenständen erzählen lassen, die wir gefunden haben.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What relics did we find?
Property deeds in Mortimer's name dating from very long ago.
Is that all?
You mean all those mythological charms? So there was the so-called Pandora's box that wasn't a box actually. The famous golden fleece that reeked of dead goat. A broken sword that could have belonged to anyone. Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough.
You look captivated. Of course, he bought it. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Verdammt! Ist das schwer? Scheiße. Also, ihr dürft mir gerne jetzt in die Kommentare... 1, 2, 3. Gerne in die Kommentare schreiben, ob ihr in dem Moment jetzt schon wüsstet, wer von den beiden jetzt die falsche ist. Also wer ist jetzt wirklich Emily, mit der wir hier den Großteil der Zeit bisher verbracht haben, mit der wir scheinbar auch die Nacht verbracht hatten, wenn das nicht schon bis zu irgendeinem Zeitpunkt auch schon Emma war. Aber es deutet sich ja so ein bisschen an, dass wirklich immer Emily da war und Emma nicht. Aber das macht es natürlich schwierig, weil beide gerade gleich aussehen. Es könnte also auch schon längst immer mal wieder Emma mit dabei gewesen sein. Das ist richtig schwer. Das kostet richtig viele Punkte. Was wollte sie gestern Nacht von mir? Kostet 4 Punkte. Worüber haben wir uns gestern Nacht unterhalten? Was hat sie letzte Nacht gemacht?
Last night, when you came to my room, what exactly did you expect from me?
Exactly what happened. I was hoping you would share your bed with me. What?
Which I did.
And it was delicious, sir. What do you mean, it was delicious? You little slut. What did you do? Believe it or not, Louis, out of fear of her jealousy, I didn't tell Emma that we spent last night together. I hate you!
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Ja, offensichtlich ist dann die neben mir steht, die Emily, oder? It was delicious? Delicious? I hate you? Das ist doch dann... Emily steht hinter dir. Oder? Dann ist... Oh Gott, ist das kompliziert. Hat sie mich jetzt komplett verarscht? Nein, das ist Emily. Denn nur Emma würde ihrer Schwester sowas antun. Emily hat vielleicht wirklich Gefühle für Louis und Emma hat das ausgenutzt und hat die Nacht mit ihm verbracht. Und deswegen ist Emily gerade enttäuscht und traurig und Emma ist die Böse, die einfach Louis flachlegen wollte, um ihrer Schwester weh zu tun. Das ist jetzt mein Go.
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hills. No!
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But...
You don't. Dear God, what have I done? See what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away. You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess?
Ist es nur Emily oder nicht?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please.
Okay, war
Go.
richtig.
I'll cover you.
Es war richtig. Oh Gottes Willen. Boah, wie ich mich im letzten Moment noch umentschieden habe. Holy shit, Rooney, ey. Also es war richtig, oder? Es war doch richtig. Heiliger Bimbam. Okay, damit sind jetzt Emma und... Ist das unser Zimmer? Ist das unser Zimmer? Oder verwirrt? Doch, ist es, ne? Nee, das ist Napoleons Zimmer. Muss weg. Aber es war richtig, oder? Also, Emma hätte jetzt irgendwas Böses gesagt und nicht von wegen, ich schütze dich, ne? Was weiß ich.
Good God! They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer? Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Ich muss da jetzt eigentlich auch hin, ne? Freunde, was ist hier los? Hallo, guten Tag.
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Leute. Also habt ihr nicht mehr genug Diener, um die Türen zu blockieren?
My instructions are clear, sir. No one is to enter.
Ja, ciao. Okay, wir müssen raus. Ich muss gehen. Darf ich hier raus? Nee, darf ich wieder nur angucken. Ich darf nicht mehr auf den Steg vom Anfang, ne? Auch krass. Ich hätte gerne noch die Briefe gelesen. Aber das kann man scheinbar wirklich nur, wenn man von Anfang an belesen hat. Also, dass man die Sprachen übersetzen kann von den verschiedenen Briefen. Das sind Informationen, die wir scheinbar nicht mehr bekommen werden. Wer hat dort alles Briefe bekommen? Beziehungsweise wer soll noch Briefe bekommen? So ist ja richtig. Denn es ist ja kein... Oder ist das ein... Nee, es war ein Postausgang, ne? Also wahrscheinlich auch beides. Aber das waren ja eher Briefe an jemanden gerichtet. Von hier ausgehend. Das heißt, die holt jemand ab. Da aus diesem... Ne? Und... Ja, eigentlich schade. Hätten wir wahrscheinlich noch ein paar Sachen rausfinden können. Aber gut. Das hat ja auch den Bonus, dann sozusagen diese Rollen zu wählen am Anfang. Wir sind Detektiv, das habe ich ja am Anfang erklärt, eingangs des Spiels, ne? Warum ich Detektiv wähle, weil ich mich am ehesten auch in so einer Rolle wiedererkenne. Das andere war was Politisches und das andere war... Dritte weiß ich schon gar nicht mehr. Deswegen habe ich gedacht, wir nehmen mal auch wirklich das, wo ich auch am ehesten mich so ein bisschen wiedererkenne. Wisst ihr, wie ich meine? Und deswegen habe ich das genommen. Und da bleibe ich auch bei. Aber rückwirkend natürlich immer wieder ärgerlich, dass man dann einfach in einem Spieldurchlauf Dinge verpassen wird, ne? Das ist schade. Achso, ja. Ein bisschen Orientierung habe ich noch vom letzten Mal. Ah, ich habe alles, ne? Ich kann... Jetzt muss ich wieder gucken, was ist. Ich brauche das auf jeden Fall. Und das macht die... hebt negative Effekte auf. Das brauche ich. Und das liegt auch vor mir, ne? Ne, liegt's nicht. Okay, schade. Na gut. Wir gehen außen rum. Lot. Schubidu. Schubi. Ah, nee, das ist ja schon. Nee, ist nicht. War noch eine Runde rum. Hier rum und dann hier rum. So, sind wir wieder da. Guten Tag. Hallo. Warte mal, da war gerade was. Was war hier gerade? Er hat gerade Blüm gemacht. Was war hier? Ah. Weiß ich nicht. Hat gerade kurz Blüm gemacht. Na gut. Wir gehen dahin. So, Muttern, was ist los? War das Emily? What the hell is going on here? Oder auch, wie ich damals bei meinem Varennial Let's Play gesagt habe, Scheiße, was ist passiert? Ja, auch das natürlich aus der Gronk und Pan Community, aber das hat sich in meinem Kopf auch so ein bisschen festgesetzt. Das Scheiße, was ist passiert? Das Blut ist immer noch da. Heißt, hier wurde nach wie vor nicht
Louis,
auf... Ja, was denn?
Last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging
What's
you.
going on?
Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
Doch,
I
probier's.
came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us,
I beg your pardon?
and that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons
Cthulhu.
look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
Mortimer und Home. Macht Sinn. Der Butzemann und der Weihnachtsmann. Von Wöllner und Godoy, Washington und Bonaparte, Mortimer und Home.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Doch, das, was ich ursprünglich gesagt habe, dass das Buch immer nur Männer hat, dass immer nur ein männlicher Nachfahre ist. Und da habe ich ja schon die Theorie aufgestellt, da dachte ich aber noch an Vampirismus, dass der einfach immer derselbe ist und er sich einfach einen anderen Mittelnamen raussucht. Die hießen ja irgendwie immer William Mortimer und hatten einen Zweitnamen, einen anderen. Und da habe ich schon gesagt, pass auf, am Ende ist es immer derselbe Person und es ist mit Vampiren oder sowas. Das war ja gleich der Gedanke. Dementsprechend würde ich sagen, doch in der Tat und hoffe, dass das zur Auswahl steht. Genau, sein Stammbaum.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Die Tatsache, dass ihn niemand kennt. Sein geheimes Arbeitszimmer.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you...
Warte. Mutter, ich muss mich kurz konzentrieren. Das heißt, der Dämon testet gerade Louis, ob ich der nächste Wirt bin, oder? Denn... Oder gehe ich gerade... Doch, das macht Sinn. Das macht Sinn. Der Dämon testet Louis.
Find his secret study.
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years. and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Okay. Okay, was? Wer? Hä? Da war doch was drin. Die Tatsache, dass ihn niemand kennt. In der realen Welt außerhalb dieser Insel, ne? Das ist, glaube ich, gemeint. Das macht Sinn.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
Ja.
And without any security or personnel.
Das habe ich, glaube ich, auch mal zwischendurch gesagt, ne? Warum ist hier niemand, der die beschützt? Das habe ich, glaube ich, auch irgendwann zwischendurch mal gesagt. Wenn ich es nicht ausgesprochen habe, war es auf jeden Fall ein Gedanke in meinem Kopf. Aber dann sind wir durch, ne? Das haben wir auch alles rausgefunden.
Louis, I am proud of you.
Danke.
You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a
Ja, ich
minute.
glaube schon.
One last thing.
One Last Thing, eines von denen. Welche Rolle hat Elizabeth gespielt? Was ist mit Emma passiert? Hat sie mit von Wöllner über das Al-Azif verhandelt? Warum die Kanonen für Bonaparte? Etwas anderes. Elizabeth.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams.
Okay.
He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Okay, an der Stelle beende ich gleich diese Folge hier vom Let's Play, aber nur um das ganz kurz nochmal zusammenzufassen. Das heißt natürlich, deswegen hat Elizabeth uns auch gesagt, dass die Mutter böse ist, weil sie natürlich keine Erinnerungen daran hat, was, wenn ein Dämon in ihr war, sondern nur die Erinnerung daran, was jemand von außerhalb mit ihrem Körper gemacht hat oder wie auch immer. Und deswegen war in dem Fall aus Elizabeths Sicht unsere Mutter die Böse, obwohl sie eigentlich was Gutes gemacht hat. Und das schließt diesen offenen Kreis, den ich in meinem Kopf noch so ein bisschen hatte. Warum hat Mutter Elizabeth gefoltert? Das war ja noch, das ist der einzige Haken bisher in meinem Kopf, warum ich für mich dachte, bisher die Mutter sei auch irgendwie böse. Aber das macht das jetzt natürlich irgendwie ein bisschen wett. Freunde, ich würde sagen, in 2 Tagen geht's weiter. Entschuldigung für den Cliffhanger, was auch immer jetzt als nächstes passiert. Aber ich denke, es ist ein ganz guter Zeitpunkt. Also ja, Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Wir sehen uns in 2 Tagen hier wieder auf YouTube. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag. Passt auf euch auf. Bis ganz bald. Tschakka und tschüss.